All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Shortage of gentlemen in here. Like you. So proud of that you got to send it to women you don't know. Love to meet you in person, Mike. I'd cut that motherfucker off and stuff it up your own ass. You got any last word before I put my boot up your ass, Mike? You better hope we don't track you down. I'll get you kicked off of Facebook. Turning you in for child pornography too. There could have been children here. No, she didn't like it at all, you motherfucker. And I'll talk about the Jews all day long, you Jew bastard. You and your friends, you're just typical of those cock-sucking, shit-loving, lying motherfuckers. Now, get out of my sight. Don't come back to my room. Piece of Jewish trash. Go to hell. Goodbye. And, of course, and here's Scumley using one of my characters' names. America, fuck you. Get the hell out of my room. I monitor Candy's location. I take care of her. You're a piece of shit too. Go to hell. And I got a little something here. I'll leave you here on your block number there. The block number there in the chat room. I got a little something for you today. Before I kick your ass out and you 641, all you block numbers, I got a little something for you. Little musical interlude here.
Never had one of those days when nothing to be. Your wife started bitching about whatever it was. He was bitching about last night. So you escaped into the bathroom just to sit there on your throne. But after you finished your business, the toilet paper's gone. Well, it's a great day for me to work with somebody back. It's a bad day, so you better get off my back. You might get cold cock if you cross my path. 'Cause it's a great day for me to work somebody's ass. Well, I was running late for work, so I poured me some coffee to go. And just before I had a flat tire, I spilled it all over my clothes. When the highway patrolman pulled up, I thought that help was on the way. But when he saw the tire tool in my hand, he shot me with pepper spray. Well, it's a great day for me to work somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off my back. You might off my path. 'Cause it's a great thing. I'm singing, you're going to for me to whoop somebody. When I finally made it to work, I was 15 minutes late. I told my boss about the flat tire, but he fired me anyway. So here I am out in the parking lot, just waiting by his Corvette. I'm gonna give him a goodbye present that he never will forget. For me to whoop somebody's ass, it's a bad day. So you better get off my back. You might get cold, child, if you cross my path. 'Cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass.
Yeah, that's for Markov, Steve, Carl. You punk motherfuckers think you can run my show, you can do what you want, you're gonna hand me a bunch of fucking lies. Fuck all of you. Go to hell. Don't need you, Markov. Don't have any information. You're nothing but a lying piece of shit. Understand that, bud? Yeah, let's see what we got here. Come on, get up here. Yeah, here we go. Thought you might like to hear it from something pretty close to the horse's mouth. And 111, you block numbers, go fuck yourself, Steve. Goodbye. I didn't accept a donation, you lying piece of shit. I didn't accept a donation from LGBTQ. I didn't accept a donation from Black Lives Matter. I didn't accept a donation from any of you lying fucking Jews. Nope, didn't happen. So again, Markov, you've proven yourself to be another lying piece of shit. Go to hell. Go to straight to hell. Don't cross. Go. Don't collect $500. And you people in the block line, get out of my room. And 609, since you haven't written me or sent me an email, fuck off. Get out of my room here. 641, you get out of my room. Block number, get out of my room. Not taking any calls from you fucking trolls today. It just ain't happening. You ain't running my chat room. And Markov, you're certainly not running my chat room. I got donations. I don't check on who the donations are, and I think you're lying about that, too. Oh, Carl, go fuck yourself, you rude, backstabbing motherfucker. Get out of here. Yeah, I'm going to kick him out. They ain't putting up with him. I don't really want to see Frank Miller in here. You can get fucked too. Get out of my chat room. hope I ruined your life, you ignorant motherfucker. Trying to steal the name of a character I created years ago. Sick son of a bitch. Stumley, I know that you. Fuck you, Mark. I was almost beginning.
In the future, if I write a second book, then hopefully they'll pick up this one and both of them will be distributed. So, thank you. Anyway, this is like almost.
All right. I found that pretty interesting because she hit on a lot of things. I didn't want to interrupt the flow, but there's a lot of parallels to her story, from her story to mine. And if you want to know my story here, you just go get the PDF of my book, Mystery Babylon, and that covers the whole story of my accident. It wasn't an accident. And again, for you asshole that's so proud of your dick that you sent a picture of it to Candy, it was two Jewish firms, Amdocs and Converse, that George Bush, or the NSA, allowed to tap our phones, and that they tapped my phone on, it was May 20th, 2004. After I referred to 9/11 as a piece of, as a exaggerated case of Jewish lightning. And in that April issue, I think it was April issue, of the Free American, I told the story about Rabbi Dov Zakheim, who was the chief financial officer, stood beside Donald Rumsfeld on September 10th. And when Rumsfeld announced that they couldn't find $2.3 trillion, missing out of the Pentagon, where Dov Zakheim was the chief financial officer. And he said, we got a whole slew, got a room full of accountants looking for that now, trying to find out what happened to that $2.3 trillion that we can't account for. And they put them all in a room in the Pentagon, and that just happened to be the room the next day that the cruise missile hit the Pentagon, not a plane. The plane that was intended for building number 7 went down there in Pennsylvania somewhere. And when I started talking about it, and when I pointed out that if building number 7 went down, when no plane hit that, and it went straight down the same way that the Twin Towers went down. And I didn't know until later that Bush had allowed a couple of Israeli companies to tap all of our phones. Probably still are. That's when I developed the every phone I use tap. Everybody in four wheels trying to kill me. Never went to court with a woman that hit me. She was in a borrowed car. Supposedly had drug charges pending. Never went to court. And they rushed me to the hospital. The boys in the suits, saying they were CIA, told me they asked me if I'd been hallucinating, and I had been, but I hadn't told anybody, not the doctors, not the nurses, not my wife, not my sons. So for 3 months I was kept in sustained coma, induced coma. My son finally, when I got to transfer to Barrows Institute, I guess I'd been fairly violent. My sons told them to take me off of the drugs. They had me on Halcyon, Haldol, and that's what they'd given this lady, the CIA agent. Asset, maybe. They had me on Haldol, Halcyon. Morphine. Valium, I guess. I told them, are you crazy? I almost killed the first guy that got me, that gave me Valium. Of course, the lady came up with the brown suit. Wanted to give me an injection. What is that? Oh, it's just a tranquilizer. Well, lady, I don't feel like being tranquil right now. Yeah, Ricky, why don't you learn to call in, you ignorant son of a bitch? You got a 321 number that would show up on the chat room. I'm just sitting here booting these fucking blog numbers off. If you had a 321 number showed up there, scumly, I would take your call and let people see just how ignorant you are. I don't take calls from anybody that had sent me an email. And 641, you can hold up your hand all you want until you send me an email and I know who you are. I ain't taking your call. I'm just kicking your ass out. Scumly, you are. I've told you can call in Primshaw if you're too goddamn dumb to dial a goddamn number. I'm not going to put up with that. Start letting you fucking trolls in, scumly. If you can't dial the number, you sure as hell can't get on here. I created that name. you ignorant son of a bitch. Trevor Cameron is the name I created. Suncoast Ricky, my name's Clay Douglas. You call me Lardo? Get fucked. You can't come on my show. Until you learn some manners, go to hell. Yes, I want to kick Suncoast Ricky. And anyway, you already ran, you ignorant son of a bitch. Okay. Brimstone, what's your real name? Where are you?
My name is Bruce. That's my real name.
Okay, Bruce.
Now, I've been coming in your room for quite a while, and I haven't been calling in because I'm listening to all these trolls every day. There's people in your room right now who are the trolls that you are concerned about. One of them is Markov. One of them is Troll Hunter Killer. These guys are the same person. They're coming in here. One of them's acting like he's getting rid of the trolls. Another one is a troll. It's just getting ridiculous. And I come in your chat room every day and listen to your show. And I heard yesterday about the issues you're having with your girlfriend. And it's just getting ridiculous now. It's getting borderline ridiculous with all this bullshit with these people. And I just, I wanted to call in because I just feel like I need to maybe try to get in your head a little bit to try to understand who these people are and what they're doing. I mean, right now, as we're speaking, I'm getting a personal message on here from Troll Hunter Killer calling me an asshole right now.
Okay.
Because he knows I'm right. I'm trying to out these people for you. I'm trying to help your show. I'm not one of these trolls calling in. I just like to listen to your show. And I think it's a shame that you can't take calls anymore because of these pieces of shit. That's all.
I'm taking a call from you. And
well, I appreciate you taking a call from me.
There's a lot of shit out there. So I just revamped my way of calling in.
Well, you have my number. You know I'm not a troll. I'm not into that. I'm a grown man. It's not my thing to do. And I like your show. I like listening to your show. But these people are just getting ridiculous. It's just getting it's so immature. After a while, it just it's funny for a couple of minutes, but then it's not funny anymore. And when it starts affecting your personal life, then it just becomes an issue, a major issue. I mean, look at Marco. Look at what he's posting here. Look at this. Try to have the fart booted. I mean, what is this? These guys are ridiculous. That's all I wanted to say, Clay.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it.
No problem. I'll stay, in your room, and I'll do the best to try to get rid of as many of these people. But it's ultimately up to you. It's your show. And God bless you, my friend.
Make a donation. That shows me that you're not a troll.
I don't have a problem with that. What is it, Clay? What's your email?
Clay@freeamerican.com.
All right, you'll get something today from me.
Or buy a book. $10 for a PDF.
And that's on your site as well?
Yes, freeamerican.com. But
look at this. See, now you got people on here saying he won't donate, he's a bum. I'm reading what these people are putting on here right now. I guarantee you I will donate. How about that?
All right, appreciate it. Other people have donated today also, so thanks.
You enjoy your weekend, sir.
Yeah, and by the way, somebody said here, Steve sent me this email to make donations. TheRealFreeAmerican.com. That is not my website. That is a ripoff. Thanks.
Well, that Dominic is probably either Steve or has something to do with Steve.
He just told me that Steve had sent him the thing, and Real Free American will find out who that is, and I'll take care of it. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Go get him, Clay.
All right. We're out of time. See ya, folks.